Well, hello. We will see who finds us because I am a half an hour early. So I have a busy afternoon and let's go early. All right. So I'm just watching this video to see how she proceeds. Um, so she is going to seam her um, top shoulder together. What I have done, I will show you what I have done so far. I finished my little squares. I'm putting up the back to add width to the back. I have all three of my squares. They're the willow square. I'm just going to talk. If somebody shows up, you show up. If you don't show up, I'm just going live by myself, I guess. All right. So my squares are done. All right, they go this way. There's a right way and a wrong way, I think. Yeah. All right, so there's those. Now, I have these pinned up. Oh, I forgot to grab a skein of yarn. Hang on. Let me grab a skein of yarn. I got everything but the yarn I need. One moment. You can't come in here. All right. I don't remember using up the last bit of the other skein, but I don't know where it's at. Unless this is all I got left is one. I don't know. It could be. It could be all I have left. All right. Nobody's here. I hope you watch on replay. Okay. I hope you watch on replay. Now, she seams this together by crocheting it. Not, yep. She's going to crochet it together. I'm going to watch real quick for a second. Make sure. Single crochet in each stitch. Okay. So that's what we're doing. We're going to single crochet this together because this is going to become the inside and you won't see it. All right. So we're going to do a single crochet in the corner. I like this, actually. Less sewing. If I don't have to sew, I'm happy. Okay, hang on. Where's our... Here we go. Okay. So, we're going to single crochet in the corner. And then we are going to single crochet in each stitch of our cluster. So, I got to take my little clip off here. All right, and we have to do this before we can work on the sleeves. So sleeves is what I wanted to work on today, but can't do that until we have this shoulder at the top seamed together. All right. Okay, so there's the corner and the first 3 stitches. And then you just do another single crochet in between because we had a chain space between our clusters. So you just keep going across the top. Make sure you get both loops of both stitches, front piece and back piece, and go to town. Sure, go to town. There we go. So if you get them lined up really good, it's easy to just poke through everything at the same time. But you got to make sure you got them lined up. I might have to pick up another skein of this at Hobby Lobby because I don't know that I'm going to have enough. You know, what do I have here? Who knows? What do we got here, folks? What do we got here? There are people watching. Nobody's commenting, but you're watching. Okay, you're out there. You're out there in YouTube land. All right. There we go. All right. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Like I said, I have a busy day. I already have gone to Walmart, to the Dollar Tree, to Tractor Supply, to Jimmy John's, and home. And I have to go to the doctor's later. That's one of the main reasons I'm going live early. So, and then the girls are going to come over at some point, and they're going to drop off some stuff for the kiddo because he's going to be with us tonight, or me, because it could be just me, depending on what Dale decides to do, because they have a Winona concert. So he's going to hang out here. Dale is invited to go to a dinner. It's a surprise birthday party. I had to get the whole lowdown on who this person even is. I mean, I was invited to go too, but I don't know this person at all. It's one of his friends. It's hard to explain. It's somebody he knew through one of his friends. And he doesn't know him well, hasn't seen him in years and years. But he was invited. I don't know why. Don't know why he was invited, but he was invited. Okay, something didn't go right here. Let's see. Let's back up. Back up. We're misaligned. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I don't know if he's going to go or not. I told him, I can't go. I've already committed to, watching Jackson, so I can't go. And then his friend said, and then tomorrow, this is not going right. Hang on. Tomorrow, if you want, we can just go to dinner, just us. And I'm like, I can't do that. I have my live tomorrow night, and I'm giving away prizes, and and he's like, oh yeah, yep, okay. I'm like, well, and this is all last minute, very last minute, like they live in Saginaw, which is like an hour and a half away. You'd think that they lived on the other side of the country because it's always a big deal that they're coming to town. They're coming to town. Okay. Well, so I don't know. I can't make either one of the dinners. And I don't know what Dale's planning on doing. So I said, you can go. I mean, you can go both nights. You can do whatever you want. It's just that I have other things, other commitments. So anyhow, we shall see. We'll see what he does. If it's just me and Jackson hanging out, we'll just hang out and watch movies and, maybe make popcorn. I don't know. I haven't had popcorn in a long time. Kind of missing popcorn. Missing some popcorn. Do you know that today is Granny Square Day? Yay, it's Granny Square Day. So I'm not technically making a granny square, but I am definitely doing granny stitch here. We're doing some granny stitching. That counts, doesn't it? Do granny stitch on Granny Square Day? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it counts. It counts. Yeah. Yesterday, we had the other grandkids yesterday, and I had received a call from the library that we had a prize to pick up. And I was thinking, well, it's not going to be me. I didn't read enough books for the adult, to get put in for the grand prize for adults. The one kid did. So I'm like, oh, it's got to be for him. It's got to be a prize for him. So yesterday, what did I do? I went to lunch. with my best friend. And then Dale made lunch for the kids here at home. They had tuna fish sandwiches. Then he took them up to the park where they can go swim. So he took them up swimming. I'm like, okay, well, go take him up swimming. He's done that before on his own without me. I'm like, okay, have fun. I said, well, then I guess I will stop at the library and pick up the prize because we're not going to make it to the library also. So I went and picked up the prize. And sure enough, it was for the one kid, the boy, the twin. And it was actually very cute. It doesn't work all that well, but it's like one of those little fold out, like camping chairs, kid size. And it has a canopy on the top. Well, it's very kid size. Very, very, very child size. Because he can't really sit in it without having the little canopy thing hit him in the head. It's cute. He can sit in the chair. The canopy doesn't work all that well. But, you know, it's yours. Here, do what you want with it. You know, have fun. So he got to take his little chair home. And then I got more coupons for free fries and ice creams and this and that and Zap Zone. And Zap Zone is a laser place, laser tag, shoot each other kind of place, I guess. I've never been there. But more stuff, more coupons. So next week will be the last week we have them before school starts. I told Dale, I said, well, we got plenty of ice cream places we can go. We can go to Culver's for free ice cream. We can go to Dairy Queen for free ice cream. So maybe one day, I don't know, one day we go one place, one day we go the other place. I don't know. Sounds good to me. We haven't had much ice cream this year. Go out for ice cream. We haven't done that very often, which is okay. I mean, but I could use some ice cream next week. Let's go get some ice cream. All right. Well, I have made it back to the other corner. I'm going to put another single crochet there. And now, if I'm not mistaken, we're at the sleeve. We are. So we are at the sleeve. We're there at the sleeve. So now from here, I think we get to just go round and round. Round and round. But let's check with our girl here and see what she says. Hello, Sherry. How are you? So let's see what she says. What's she doing now? Yeah, we're seamed. Now, do we turn it inside out or right side out? Oh, she's fastening off, which I don't know why. Yep. Okay. So she fastened off. So we'll do what she's doing. We'll follow along. We'll play the game here. Let's fasten off. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Let's fasten it off. And then we'll turn it the other way. I'll turn it inside out or right side out. I suppose this is right side out. Oh, it does make a neat little seam you cannot see. Okay, I like doing it that way. I like that. Look, I like it. I know, Sherry. I know. I got so many things to do this afternoon. I was like, I got to squeeze it all in. So there we go. You don't see a line at all. These two just kind of make a double cluster together along the top, along the shoulder. I like it. Okay. All right. So we have one side here, one side. Okay, now I'm assuming we start our sleeves.
See it from the outside. Okay, now
She's like, okay, now where's our sleeve? Where is our sleeve? Here's our sleeve right here. Okay, there's our sleeve.
So if you want it more of an open cardigan or don't care for it,
Yeah, she's talking about how to make it bigger and all that stuff. Is she gonna add first? Yeah, she's gonna increase first. We're not gonna increase yet because I'm gonna do stuff on my back. Yeah, we're not gonna do that yet. We're just gonna do sleeves today. We're gonna do sleeves. Hang on, gotta get to the sleeve. I'm pretty sure I know what we're doing, but let me check with her. Let me check with our video here. Okay, so moving on to the sleeves, she's going to work 13 rounds and then a round of the scallop. All right, 13 rounds and then a round of the scallop. So, this is our top shoulder. Okay. You can just start wherever you want. Start wherever you would like. I am going to start over here where I fasten off because we do something different at the shoulder. Now we got to start with like a chain 3, am I right? For the first cluster. Okay, now she's going to show us how to, we turn this into one cluster over the seam. So we do a double crochet in the first one. Go through the double crochet, the second one, go through the first 2 loops, go into the other side, so we're basically double crocheting. Wait, how did she do that? Double crocheting 2 together over the space. Yep, now I'm through. Now I got 3 left. So that gives us 2, and we do 1 more. Okay. So this is what you do when you get to that seam. You do 1 double crochet in this space here. Then you start another double crochet in this space, but you basically double crochet 2 together. You start it here, and then you go over here and you start another double crochet, and then you finish it to put those 2 together. So we still have just 3 stitches at the top. So we've got 2 together, and we got 1 in each side. And then we just keep going around. Just keep going around. All right. So she said 13 rounds. Now, did I do a chain space in between there? I don't think I did. I think I forgot. We do chain spaces in between. I think I forgot. Not all granny stitch does a chain in between your clusters, but she does, and that's how we've been doing it. So that's how we're going to keep doing it. Sure. Sure. Now I got everything all tangled up here. We're all tangled and split and whatnot. You don't want to be tangled and split. Okay, now back to where I'm supposed to be. All right, this is where I kind of wish I had a stitch marker so that I could keep track of my rounds. You know what I mean? I could go grab one, or I could grab a piece of yarn. The yarn would match. Be a little harder to see, but I could use a piece of yarn. Oh my goodness, Michelle, is that what you do on Fridays? Every Friday is bake things, cook things? Seems like you're always making yummy stuff on Fridays. Okay, let's see. Do we have... I could use a paper clip. I can get a paper clip. Hang on. Give me a paper clip here. A regular little paper clip. Hang on. All right. I got me a paper clip. That can be my stitch marker. So I just remember where I was. Look, it's a great big old paper clip. I'm going to put it right here. Right there. There, just hang out right there. Probably going to get caught on everything, you know, because it's huge. Right, Sherry? I know, she's always making food. Always making food. Yeah, so now see, look, my yarn got stuck right in it because it's so big. So I have to pick up Jackson at 6. And I have to pick him up over by where the Michaels and the Hobby Lobby is and all that stuff. So I could go pop into Hobby Lobby, get another skein of this, because I'm just thinking I've got to do sleeves. I've got to add length because it is quite short. I think I'm going to have to add a little bit around the front. So this is my plan, is to do front and bottom, but not the back. I'm going to sew the back in first. These 3 squares. I'm going to sew them in first. Or I might do that whole crochet them in like she did. Maybe I could do that. And I wouldn't be able to see it. We'll see how that goes. So after I do the sleeves, put those squares in the back. Get that all sewn together that way. Make sure it's wide enough in the back. I'm sure it will be wide enough in the back when I add those 3 squares. So then I'll have my back seamed together. Everything will be seamed together pretty much. Then I will determine how to add length to the bottom and width to the front. We'll figure that one out. Still no Christmas stuff at yours, Sherry? Did you ask like to see if they have it someplace weird like they did at my store? Someplace weird? The other thing I'm looking for, and I ordered a skein on Amazon the other day, is orange plushy yarn. I ordered one. It's a brand I'd heard of before, but I don't have any of it because, Halloween is coming and there are so many cute little Halloweeny pumpkin-y things I want to try to make. And, I like my little chenille yarn thinner. I don't like the big thick stuff. That's why I popped into the Dollar Tree. See if the Dollar Tree had some orange in their Premier chenille that they carry. They didn't. They had no orange. They had a peach. And I have peach. But I want pumpkin orange. Pumpkin orange. So I'm going to go see if Hobby Lobby has any bright pumpkin orange that would work. And the skein that I got on Amazon is little. It's not very much yardage at all. It's gonna, one project will probably eat it up. Okay, now what do we do when we get here? Do I just go here? And then what? So I have to connect to where I started. What's she doing? You asked and you checked everywhere, and it wasn't there. It wasn't there. Okay, well, that's so weird. So weird. What does she do when she gets back around? Okay, she doesn't show that. Really? She's at the end of her 13 rows. Okay, how? What's she doing? She goes from that double crochet together to oh, okay. When we get back to where we started, we join it and we turn and we turn. That's what we were turning every round. I forgot that part. So we turn this puppy around, turn it around. My fancy stitch marker here. There we go. That's better. There we go. That's what we do. Okay. And then we chain 3 and 2 double crochets in the first one. I got it. I knew we had to join it because it's not just going in the round. We have to join. Now I got it. There we go. One whole round done. One. Woo! We're cruising now. Cooking with gas, huh? Dale made banana bread yesterday. Again, that's the thing at our house. Hi, Dawn. Is banana bread. Always banana bread. Banana bread. So he had one of the kids helping him make banana bread. And, it takes an hour to bake banana bread. No matter what, it takes an hour. So, man, I've never seen 3 kids so impatient. Seriously, impatient. The second the timer was going off, one was over there opening the oven door and had an oven mitt. And I'm like, what are you doing? Hang on. I don't even know if it's done yet. Because sometimes it needs just a little more time. And then it did need more time. So I had to put it back in. And then when I finally went and took it out, it was like, when can we have it? Can we have some banana bread? I'm like, it is fresh out of the oven. No, it's blazing hot. It had chocolate chips in it too. It's blazing hot. You can't eat it yet. And it wasn't too much longer after that. I left to go to lunch. And Dale told me, he's like, man, they must have asked me 5 times about having banana bread. And I'm like, I already told them before I left, you can't have it yet. It's got to cool off. It's going to be a while. Hold your shorts on, Hold your shorts on. So I think that they waited until after they had their tuna fish sandwiches. I had tuna fish sandwiches, and then they could have some banana bread. But, man, you can't eat it fresh out of the pan. That's not going to work. Your husband makes scones. Nice. I wish I could make scones. I tried making scones once and they did not turn out. They just did not turn out. So I've resorted to going to Meijer, and Meijer has raspberry white chocolate scones, and they are good. So I get those. I get the raspberry white chocolate scones. Okay. They're yummy. They are yummy, yummy, yummy. So, what else are you guys doing besides baking, making food that makes me hungry? Because it sounds so good. At the Dollar Tree, when I walked up to the Dollar Tree, I was like, interesting. They have, like oftentimes they'll have things outside on racks and whatnot, special sales or special deals or something. They had food today, like different types of food things. I was like, okay, that's different. They don't normally have food out there, but they did, and they had some pretzels that I really like, and they were outside on the little carts for 50 cents. 50 cents a bag. And I was like, yeah, yum. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take me some 50-cent a bag little snacks. There were only 4 of them. I bought all 4. I bought all 4. But no orange yarn. I did pick up a purple because it's like bright, deep purple. Working and smashing the specials. There you go. I'm on 1 per day at this point. I'm on 1 per day. I thought I'd gotten behind, but I'm still at 1 a day. So I got purple, bright, deep colored purple. I have some light purple, but I don't have a deep, dark purple. And I'm like, oh, that's very Halloween-y, right? I'm thinking Halloween, very Halloween-y. So I picked up that, and I picked up a bright yellow. Now this yarn, it's not the best. Some of it has been okay, and one color I got was just ick. I didn't like it. So, and they're very small little balls. I'll be able to make like a project and be done with it, Maybe. I mean, I made an octo, a little mini octo out of one, and I did have about half of the ball left, I think. But so I picked up a bright yellow, a bright purple, and a real like green, like leaf green. So because I figured if I'm going to make something if I find orange and I make something pumpkin-y, I'm going to need that leaf green, right? Hi, Shannon. I'm going to need leaf green. So I picked up those 3 for $1.25. I mean, okay, so have you heard about the Dollar Tree? Anybody heard about the Dollar Tree? The prices are going up. And I don't know if it's on everything, but I did find some stuff like in the Halloween decorations that were $1.50, clearly marked with a different sticker, $1.50. Now, the other stuff was still $1.25. So I don't know. So I don't know if it's only some items that are going up. And it does seem like the aisles that have the higher priced items, because now we've got higher priced items, it seems like there's more of that. More of the higher priced items. So I don't know what's going on. if everything's going to go to $1.50, if only certain things are going to go to $1.50, I don't know. I just don't know. I saw something very sad and disturbing today, and it won't affect everybody, but I've ordered from them a couple of times, and that is the Wool Warehouse. Wool Warehouse is in the UK, and they often put together kits, very nice kits for like crochet-alongs, certain projects, certain special events. They'll put these kits together. They have a lot of yarn. They have all like the name brand yarns. They carry stuff that you can't just get everywhere. Like this one, yes, $1.50. Is everything going to be $1.50, Sherry? Do you know? Do you know? Like this shipshies, however that is said. I don't know. Well, I almost ordered something from them recently. I mean, you do have to pay shipping. The shipping can be a little bit much for us in the United States, but it wasn't horrible. Anyhow, I almost ordered something for a crochet-along blanket from them. However, I found out that Jimmy Beans is also going to sell that kit. I got it from them. Hi, Kathy. I got it from them instead. All right. So, back to Wool Warehouse, though. I just saw a post today that Wool Warehouse, by the end of August, may have to suspend shipping to the United States. I'll give you one guess why. And that's just annoying. That's just annoying that we can't get things for crafts from the UK. You know? I'm telling you this. Not cool. Just not cool. They won't be able to ship. I mean, they could, but, it's going to cost, too much money. People won't really, I suppose some people might be willing to pay duties and tariffs and whatnot to get stuff from them, but, no, just no. Anyhow, there's one place that, we may not be able to buy yarn from, and I have bought yarn from them before. They do a nice job. They have a lot of selection, and they're pretty fast shipping too from the UK. There we go, folks. And honestly, that's probably what's going on with the Dollar Tree too. Why their prices are now going up again. It wasn't that long ago their prices went from $1 to $1.25. That wasn't that long ago. Now we're going to go to $1.50. Seems like, in my head, it seems like it wasn't more than a year ago. I don't know that for sure. That just sticks in my brain that it was about a year ago when the prices went up. Now they're going up again. Anyhow. I'm not going to be able to afford to craft, you guys. Oh. And it's going to affect other things too. Like even, all of the hand-dyed companies, you're feeling good because you're buying from somebody in the United States that's working hard, that's hand-dyeing the yarn and all of that. But where are they getting their yarn from? Right? Where are they getting their yarn from? Where do they get the yarn from that they're dyeing? Pack of special drill canvases 6x6. Well, if they all have their own set of drills, then they're individual projects. Are they all special drills? Are they like rhinestones and stuff? We did have somebody post a picture that was regular drills, and it was on, like, it came with the frame at the top and the bottom, you know what I mean? The top and the bottom. And that doesn't count. That just doesn't count. That's a regular drill painting, and it just is on the bars, you know, the frame. Sorry, it doesn't count. So you gotta be careful. I mean, so I'm glad that you asked. Thank you for asking and verifying. Oh, you know what? Today I was supposed to do a new post. Poopy doopy. Poopy doopy. I need to do that. I need to make a new post. I should go right now and turn off the comments for the other one until I'm going to do that. Hang on. I'm going to turn off commenting on week 2. It's going here, folks. It's going. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Week 2. Turn off commenting. Commenting is off. Boom. I'll go in when I'm done here, and yeah, I'll put up a new post in a little bit. Okay? Don't worry. I'll get it. I'll do it today. I promise. Sherry just sent me. Oh, she sent me a photo of. Let me see. Let's see what she's got. What she got, Sherry? What you got? Oh, well, those are cute. Oh yeah. Those are definitely 4 different projects. Yeah, those are cute. Where, perchance, did you get those from? Huh? They're all butterflies. They're cute. I like them. You guys come up with unique things that I've never seen before. I love it when you guys do that. I see a lot of stuff, you know. Although I will say, I am not getting stuff from as many companies as I had been. Off the top of my head, let's see. I know I just placed another order with DP Clubs, GBFKE, FG Normal, One Day Saving. Somehow, sometimes I just lose contact with people, you know. And I have one little thing here from One Day Savings, and that order got messed up. They do their thing differently. Most of the companies, I have an email thread between the two of us, and I go and I pick out the products and I send them links to the products through that email. Well, One Day Savings has changed to giving me a code to go to the store. I mean, I share with them, I still share with them what I was interested in. And then they send me a code and tell me to go buy it and put in the code, and I won't have any charges. So something happened last time where I tried to change a product or something, but apparently the code is completely set to whatever I originally sent them. It wasn't even a price difference in the 2 items. I don't know. So anyhow, I only got one. I got one little item that came. I got one thing. So anyhow. So like I said, I'm just not working with as many people as I used to. Some I just have lost contact with. Just lost contact. 4-piece butterfly kit for kids. That's cute. That's really cute though. I like those. She sent me the link. I like them. They're cute. I don't know how long I'm actually, since I started at 1:30, I'm thinking 2:30. Well, it's almost 2:30 now. Dang, it's already been almost an hour. Man, how time flies. Time flies. So I'm on a new kick. I'm on a new thing that if I start working with like a small skein of yarn, like a little cotton yarn or something, and I did this back in the spring. If I start working with a skein of yarn, I need to finish the skein of yarn, right? Because I don't want to have it just sitting around with, partially finished skein, almost completed skein. I don't want it just laying around, taking up space, wondering when I'm ever going to get back to it. Okay? So I started a little purse. We've lovingly named it a clutch. I did the clutch. And then I made a little wrist strap for the clutch. Then what else did I do with it? Then I think I made another like little wristlet keychain. That's what we're calling them, a little wristlet keychain. Put a little keychain on the end of it. And I'm going to put those on my little spinner with my other keychains and just sell them as a little wristlet keychain, right? They're pretty cute. So that used up 2 skeins of cotton yarn. Well, then the other day I wanted to make a bucket hat because I sold 3 bucket hats at that last show. So I was like, let me make 1, maybe 2. We'll see how many I can get to. So I pulled out some hipster cotton and made a bucket hat. Granddaughter loved it, by the way. She thought it was super cute. I put it on and she's like, oh, Grandma, you look cute with that. So she liked the hat. So I made the bucket hat. And I had quite a bit of the yarn left. So I messed around for quite a while with a cup cozy. Bye, Michelle. I messed around with a cup cozy because this yarn is finer. It's a 3-weight yarn. The pattern used a 4-weight yarn. The cup cozy wouldn't fit. So I thought, well, I'll just add more stitches and make it wider, bigger. Well, then I added too many stitches. So then cup cozy was too big. And I'm only doing like 3 or 4 rows just to, get a sense. So then it was too big. So then I tore out like the first 2 or 3 rows again and went down in stitches, but more than the pattern said. And that seems to work. Okay. It's a little looser, which is weird because, boy, the way the pattern was written, it was tight. It was way too tight. I added 4 stitches was all. And now it goes on. It's just a little loose. It will slide down a little bit if you're not careful with it. Anyhow, so after some messing around, I made the cup cozy. And I still had yarn left. So I went to, I believe it's a Premier yarn, went to the website and looked for patterns that use the yarn. And I found coasters. I made 2 coasters out of the same yarn. Okay, I still have yarn left. So I made another one of those little wristlet keychains out of it. I'm like, I'm going to use up this skein of yarn. I'm going to. At this point, there's nothing you can do with it. No major projects. So you got to do just something little. I suppose you could save it at some point. combine it with some other yarns or something, but I was just determined to just keep making small little things and use up that other skein of yarn, which I did. I succeeded. I used it up. So I've now used up 3 skeins of cotton yarn, and I have 2 larger projects, the hat and the clutch, the purse, and then a bunch of little things. But here's the cool thing. I did a little video clip I showed everybody. It'll come up soon in a crafty vlog because I'm getting to where I almost have enough stuff to do another crafty vlog. So I had these cups that were left over from one of the retreats, you know, and that's what I was using as my sample for the cup cozy. And now that I have it on the cup cozy, I'm like, why don't I just sell it like that? Right? Right. I've seen the s'mores. I would love to do some of the s'mores. If I have some time, I want to crochet the s'mores. Were they on a stick? Did they have the stick too? Or wait. There's 2 different things. There's s'mores with the graham cracker, marshmallow, all that. And then there's marshmallows on a stick. Those are cute too. And Karen H, she bought my 2 marshmallows I made because her daughter makes marshmallows, like homemade marshmallow, and sells them. Goes to craft shows, farmers markets, and she sells marshmallows. So anyhow, I got some things done. Got little projects. Oh, the cups. The cups also have a lid and a straw. So I'm going to go downstairs, and they're different colors. They're plastic and they're different colors. So I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to see what cups I have left. Then I'm going to look at my cotton yarn. Yeah, check out my cotton yarn and see what I have that might match at least one of the cups. Because I know I have some more variegated yarns. The variegated yarns are the best for doing like the bucket hats. So maybe I'll make another bucket hat. I could do the same pattern or I could do a different pattern. I don't know. And I know I'll have enough left over to do another cup cozy, right? And who knows what else I can get out of it. So the regular s'mores. Yeah, they're cute. They are cute. I've seen those. They're all over the place out there. So, like I've said how popular mushrooms are. Mushrooms are still pretty popular. And I haven't made mushrooms. I mean, I've made one mushroom keychain. I did make that mushroom bag, which I sold at the last craft show. I should make another mushroom bag because it was cute. But I have a pattern for just a little, it's called a mushy boy. It's just a little chubby little mushroom made out of plush yarn. He's just, just a little guy. I'm going to try to make one or more of him, I think. Let me see. I'll show you. I shall show you what I'm talking about. The little mushy boy. I got to remember where he's at, though. Where's my little mushy boy? Is he in my amigurumi board? There are so many patterns, you guys. There's so many patterns. I can't even. Okay. I can't even. Here we go. Look. Look at, how about a Pop-Tart? They're not calling it a Pop-Tart. They're calling it a pastry pal. Pickles. I don't know what it is about pickles, but these pickles actually have little bumps on the edges like a pickle would, like a dill pickle. There's a little fly. There's the little mushroom boy. Okay, here's both of the, they're there. Here's the s'mores. And here's the marshmallows on a stick. And you actually crochet the stick too. Super cute. These are made out of, I think these are just made out of regular yarn. Yeah, they're not plushy yarn. They're just regular yarn. And there's another pattern for the mushrooms on a stick with a fire. But they used like a skewer. They didn't crochet their stick. But, oh, here's a little mushroom boy. Here we go. This is a strawberry mushroom boy. Can you see him? A strawberry mushroom boy. There's just so many. There's so many things to do. Not enough time. Here's the chunky mushroom. Here's the one I think I want to do. Is this guy. This little chunky mushroom right here. Just make a little chunky mushroom. Oh, hello, Southern Belle. Blessings. She says, blessings to all. So super cute, right? Now, a lot of them, these little mushroom boys, they pop. They're like little poppets. Or they do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the poppet top thing. I just want a little mushroom. Little chunky little mushroom boy. Yeah. So many things to do, guys. So many things and not enough time. Look at like the little, and these are fun too. They're little tiny, tiny things. Like a little tiny kitty. There's a little, I did make him. I made him. He's adorable. Mine's pink. Pink and mint. He's adorable. I love him. A little tiny itty bitty no-sew spider. Add extra safety eyes, because, I am going to make this. I am going to make this. I am going to make this. It's on my list, and that is the baby seal. I'm going to make the baby seal just because Josh needs one. Josh needs a crocheted baby seal. Look at these. I'm thinking about making some of these too. These little crocheted little wiggly worms. I can't crochet fast enough, right? I can't. I really should make some more marshmallows because I don't have any marshmallows left. I sold the marshmallows. And then on Instagram, I have a ton more patterns like that because Instagram has free patterns. Did you know? Oh, look at, would you like a elephant from Diamond Art Club? I love the baby seal. Josh needs a baby seal that his mother crocheted for him, right? He needs that. He needs it. I'm telling you. Okay. So little things like this little chick. It's called an eggy chick. Make the little chick. How about the little baby whales? They're little tiny little whales. You could probably put them on a keychain. This chicken is on a keychain, a tiny chicken keychain. Here's a little pocket frog. You could put any of these on a keychain because they're so small. They're just little things. And then I like these little hearts. Look at these. They're like little cookie hearts. They remind me of Loft House, my favorite cookies, Loft House. Do you know Loft House cookies? The little sugar cookies? I need to not buy them ever because I would just sit and eat the whole package. I want to make the cherries, and they would be perfect on the keychain, right? So many things to do and just not enough time. But people are into, kids mainly, are into all of these little things. Like look at this little froggy. He's just a little itty bitty pocket froggy. I don't know. I don't have enough time in my life. I don't have enough time in my life to do everything I want to do. Right? I don't. Anyhow. Oh, I'm going to have to let you guys go. I need to head over to the doctor's here in a minute. Okay? So, I figured I'd be able to get about an hour in here. Thank you for everybody who showed up and hung out with me for the hour. And sorry it wasn't longer, but I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to get my sleeves done. This is what I'm going to do my next time. I'm going to get my sleeves finished, and I'm going to sew this all together by next time. That's my goal. And then we'll talk about adding length and the scallop border. I'm going to put the scallop border on my sleeves, but I'll show you how to do the scallop border on the rest of the sweater too. Okay? And the rest of the sweater, I don't think I'm going to have to add a whole lot to it, lengthwise or up the front panels. So anyhow, All right, gotta go, gotta run. Like I said, thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. And I'll see you guys all later. Saturday, come to the live, see who wins a prize, all that stuff. Give me a little while to put the new post up for week 3. But I will get it done this afternoon. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys later.